It's the most degenerate time of the year. We have finally arrived. It's almost like that sensation that you get just days before Thanksgiving, the Black Friday sales. It's everybody is lining up outside of the big box stores in order to cash in on those $120 thin screen knockoff LED TVs. Oh, can't you just sense it in the air right now? Like, you take a look, the CDC is out here telling you, in conjunction with ABC, so you know exactly what time this is. The resurgence of monkeypox, or I'm sorry, we're going with mpox because Hansen's out of work, I guess. Mpox, formerly known as monkeypox, ahead of summer gatherings. Which ones, if you want to keep the community safe? If you're trying to keep the public in the best health possible, why don't you get specific? Because last time we seen mpox roll around, it was targeting one specific group of people at like a 98% clip, outside of a couple of greyhounds and, you know, just a couple of kids, which we never got explanations on that. No, did we? Well, of course not. Why would we? But what summer gatherings are you talking about, and which locations are we looking at? Perhaps the pool? Well, maybe Adidas has the inside track on this because, why would you do this? Why? Well, we all know why you're doing it because, you know, June is just a couple of weeks away. And you know what? Hey, man, it's too late to reverse course and all the marketing. And you already made the jumpers and the bathing suits that are made to fit a slighter, wafier dude. So you got to roll it out, right? And you just got to plug your nose and other orifices and, you know, just go along with it, right? Adidas's Pride 23 women's swimsuits appeared to be modeled by a man. Well, we can take a look at some of the pictures right there and you can judge for yourself. Spoilers, that's a dude. That's a fucking dick swinging dude. But they bring up a hilarious, just a little headline, but okay. At the end of last year, was that the end of last year? I think it was. Or earlier this year. Days are starting to run together, but Adidas was also the parent company, or at least it had the exclusive partnership with, Ye and the Yeezy brand, right? And then right at the bottom, they're still sitting on $1.3 billion worth of sneakers. I covered a story not that long ago where Adidas is down bad, like really, really, really bad when it comes to profits. And I don't know, selling $70 pride flags refashioned. I need to be very specific when I'm talking in these terms. Make sure that my enunciation is on point. Might get a little bit too spicy. Not that I really care. What are they gonna do? Limp-wristedly slap me? I don't care. But see, at least Bud Light could weather the storm because these same peas in the same pod right here. Bud Light, far and away the number one brand in beer. Adidas, distant, third, fourth, fifth in the athletic game. Nike's right up at the top. Funnily enough, they have the OG transfluencer with the Dylan Mulvaney, and it's almost like, you know what, if you pay attention, if you're one of the smart people that watch the content around here, you could have seen the spokesperson coming from a mile away. Well, hopefully you didn't. It's probably a sex offender, and if you do, you just live too close to school. But it's a BIPOC. They found their blackface version of Dylan Mulvaney right there, and Lord only knows if they're as charismatic. Dylan, hopefully Dylan made some wise investments because, if there's a newer, blacker version on the block, you ain't getting shit for work going forward, buddy. But anyways, Adidas this week launched its Pride 2023 swimwear collection, advertising bathing suits on its website under the women's section with the help of a model that appeared to be male. One of the bathing suits, a colorful one-piece called the Pride swimsuit that was being advertised for $70. Yeah, just a steal. Like, listen, okay? Look here, listen. I don't buy one-piece swimsuits. I buy swim trunks because I'm a guy and I don't pretend to be otherwise. I think the most I spent on some trunks, like in the past, I haven't been swimming in just about 10 years and haven't gone to the beach. I live in Alberta. There's no beaches around here. High end, $20. So $70 for some abomination. Not talking about the model, but just whatever the fuck that is. Some kind of, retro throwback 90s gimmick. Like $70 for that? Really? But we got to peek that one more time, unfortunately. apparently, was being shown off by an apparently male model who's also displaying, yeah, a dick bulge. A fucking dick bulge, okay? The accompanying video on Adidas' site shows the model sashaying in a one piece. I'm not going to force anybody to watch that. That's just, too gay for these parts. With the camera at one point zooming in to reveal a chest hair rising above the neckline. Could be a guy. Don't know for sure. Fucking world today. It is unclear if the model identity. It's a fucking dude, you retards. Okay, Adidas and Mincy, I have no idea what that is. It didn't immediately respond to the post request for comment. In a new line by South African designer Rich Mincy. Okay, that's who it is. Dubbed "Let Love Be Your Legacy." See, guess what, guys? It all just started with love is love. It shouldn't be illegal. No, love is illegal. Oh, that's where it all started, and now we're fucking here. Slippery slope. It's just a fallacy, right? Fuck off. And revealed ahead of Pride Month in June. Yes, this is the pre-Pride marketing tactics where they look all inclusive and shit. And I wonder if there's going to be the Cyber Monday equivalent. A little carryover into, the 4th of July. Try to co-opt fireworks because it's like there's colors in the sky and that's what we do. Yeah, we know you guys tend to explode at like a 42% clip. Anyways, this is apparently a celebration of self-expression, imagination, and an unwavering belief that love unites. Ugh. In a press release on Monday, Adidas said the line is inspired by the love letter Mincy wrote to his younger self. Oh, so he's a pedo as well. A rallying cry to activate allyship and empower the champion of whatever the alphabet community. $70, please. They can charge these exorbitant rates because, well, they can't procreate. As many times as you want to try to offload something in a butt, you can't create a kid, so you have a whole bunch of dispensable income. Pretty fucking simple. Internet personality Ollie London, who's also, somebody who's detransitioned. Not from, I don't know. I like Ollie. Does some really good reporting when it comes to this stuff as well. But, he made it big when he was going transracial. I don't know if he ever dabbled in the gender reassignment shit, but the trans stuff was funny. But he kind of has come to his senses. Anyways, I tweeted a screenshot from an Adidas site on Wednesday morning with the caption, "New Adidas women's swimwear range modeled by men." Well, one man, I guess. By the afternoon, more than 1.1 million Twitter users saw the tweet, many of which were quick to slam the brand for going woke. Yeah, it's Adidas. They cut ties with Kanye for telling truth about who's in charge of things. Among the replies was one former NCAA swim star and women's rights activist Riley Gaines with her creepily close eyes together. Women's swimsuit aren't accessorized with a bulge. Au contraire, have you been to Dylan Mulvaney's Instagram page? Unfortunately, because I have to make thumbnails for fucking videos, I've been there way too much. And the OG in this game has been showing ways where you can put cardboard in places that cardboard should never have to go. Bad enough it's got to be on cheese pizza from time and time again. But so make sure that the twig and berries don't pop out of your one piece. That's another story. But the reason I find this hilarious and don't really, fight the same fight that they do, it's because you just take a look at those two screenshots right there. You have a radical fucking feminist with that icon as her profile picture, and then you have Riley Gaines. Nothing wrong with Riley Gaines, what she's doing. Okay, she's fighting for, women's sports and whatever. I don't watch it. And if she wants it just to be an exclusively women's space, good on her. I'm not going to support her. I'm not going to impede her. I might cover it because I think that it's just absolutely hilarious if you want to be one of those types where it's like women's sports is just as good as male sports. And then when some bum-ass fucking reject version hops the fence and grows out that's hair and immediately just runs the table and then just dominates the podium, you don't really have a leg to stand on anymore. But apparently, the model over there has 3. But what's the tweet? I don't understand why companies are voluntarily doing this to themselves. Oh, I do. It's because your cohorts, white women, Riley seems reasonably based, as much as she can be. But they're the ones pushing for all of these policies, okay? Let's just call it exactly what it is. They could have at least said the suit is unisex. Yeah, see, that's the problem. Because if I was fighting this, if I actually had a dog in this race, I would say if you wanted to have a mental health swimsuit, well, mostly I would just sell everything with little swimmies so they don't accidentally drown. But there's no such thing as a male one piece. Male one piece stops at the fucking waist, okay? It goes from knees to waist, and that's it. If you were a fat kid growing up, you would wear a t-shirt into the pool. Many a times I've been there. Not such a case anymore because, I could take my fitness into my own hands. But yeah, a unitard like that, no man, they don't make them for dudes. And that's for fucking true. There's also another model. Oh yeah, our guy here was pretty busy, modeling a dress as well. Like there's no other way to put that. But then also a sports bra as well, which yeah, we'll see in our next article. Yes, but they didn't because they're about erasing women. No, they aren't. They're just trying to appeal to everybody, and they're taking their demographic for granted. Their normal consumer base will just go ahead and go along with this stuff, and it's like, well, that's fine. I'll just go ahead, and it's all right. It doesn't diminish anything that we're doing. Just like the old argument back in the cut where, oh, gay marriage, it doesn't diminish your straight marriage at all whatsoever. And you were all fine with that. You're all fine with that back in the cut. But now, all of a sudden, it's all different. Fucking hilarious. Ever wonder why we hardly see this go the other way? Because women vote with their feelings, not with logic. Ta-da! Women's swimsuits aren't accessorized with a bulge. I don't know, I've seen some meaty pussies in my day. Anyways, so June down here with a Canadian flag. I have breasts, hips, and no need for an extra pouch of fabric around my labia. Please make this sound less sexy. I guess that means this bathing suit isn't for me or most women. Most women, god damn it, just already adopting the language of the woke for most women, for all women. Listen, man, if you got a pair of Wuhan bat wings hanging between your fucking legs, that's a problem. I understand. Then you wear something a little bit more roomy. Maybe you wear some shorts underneath of that, but that's also something that affects a 0.0% of the population. If you got something that looks like Yogi Berra's catcher's mitt, you might have a bit of a problem. In which other instances do companies advertise to a demographic of 1%? Oh, we got a whole host of them. You're about to see a whole hell of a lot more. So just wait there, June. Women make up 50% and we're struggling. No, you're not. Make it make sense. We can definitely make it make sense. You just follow the money. Who are the primary consumers? Who holds all the debt? What are their voting proclivities? We could go ahead and walk this down, but you wouldn't like the answer because, radical feminist right there with the feminist and the fist and the profile picture. But she's one of those fourth wave feminists, right? Because that's a term now where it's just women are women and women's rights is a noble cause. You fucking idiots. Well, I don't quite understand the 1970s wallpaper nightgown and the pink socks for a dude. Bold statement, Cotton. I don't think it'll work out well for that. But I also don't understand sports bras. Like, that's fucking wild. Adidas infuriatingly uses biological male models to advertise women's swimsuits and bras. Yeah, the bra doesn't make sense at all. Like, listen, if you're going to wear a cutoff shirt like that, like, the only time that I see anything that would resemble that, like, you would have, cut off t-shirts or some shit like that with, just the bigger straps normally. For a guy, I'm talking about. Yeah, where you could just cut the sleeves off. And maybe this is just a hillbilly thing in my neck of the woods where, yeah, you'd cut the sleeves off and then you'd also cut it right off at, like at the rib line or some shit like that, okay? Normally, I would just see that out on the football pitch, okay, to make sure to cover underneath pads so that they don't rub on your chest specifically, but outside of that, maybe on a baseball field, underneath the uniform, just to give the illusion that they got the quasi turtleneck or the underneath, so that the fit for the uniform isn't completely fucked up. Like outside of that, it never really makes sense. But yeah, no, not a bra like that. Like that's just fucking weird. I guess it's to cover up a chest binder. If it wasn't for doing this as a job, I would have no idea what any of that shit means. And I think that my life would be better off for it, but exposing this shit is just so funny and so fucking easy now. Ahead of the month of June, when every company under the sun launches rainbow-printed collections, and I gotta get that dude's dick out of the frame. Okay, I can't believe I had to say that. And changes their profile picture to celebrate Pride Month. Adidas has launched its own Pride collection featuring a women's swimsuit modeled in biological males. The Pride swimsuit, which launched in the Adidas X Rich Mincy Pride collection. Yo, that motherfucker's so happy he can't even put vowels in the correct place. Like, just take that I that's at the end and then just go with minis, okay? Maybe, ooh, yo, if that's an anagram for minis, I want to know if that guy also ran a campaign with Balenciaga. Is featured on 2 biological male models with bulges and chest hair clearly showing. Yeah, you can see just a little bit of scuff right there, and That's interesting choice. The one-piece swimsuit features a front emblazoned with yet a rainbow blobs, as well as black and white circles showcasing the two collaborators' names, as well as the phrase "Love Unites." Unites something. I don't know what to say. Celebration of self-expression, imagination, and unwavering belief that love unites. The collaboration explores fluidity, color, and patterns. Oh, that's why it's a swimsuit, so that it's easier to wash and that fluids don't stick on it. That makes sense. The partnership is one part of our effort to honor the alphabet community alongside our global purpose partners, athlete, ally, Adidas website states. We're all unique, but we're all connected by love. This impression is just evolving, so just go with it. That's the message that this Adidas swimsuit, designed in collaboration with Rich Minis, is exuberant print, and it brings joyful energy to your day at the beach. Yeah, it just looks like every other horrendous, like, I swear to God, growing up, I probably had some hand-me-down swim trunks that had some sort of a print like that. Actually, fuck, I can remember. I had some white swim trunks for whatever fucking reason. They were white. It's like weird choice for, going for a swim in the 90s, but it was the 90s. It was a much more innocent time, and people like that would be rightly laughed at in polite society. But it had prints some type like that. Maybe it was like palm leaf trees or some shit like that. It looked like a cross between some advertisement for a laser studio from the 80s and a fucking MTV commercial from the 90s. Like, it was weird shit, but it was the style at the time. I hate the fact that everything eventually comes back in vogue, like bell-bottom jeans and low-rise jeans, and it's like all fucking terrible. Or now it's mom pants. It's like, just fucking stop it. But that's also going to be the raison d'etre going forward when we see all of the woke brands just, taking their, diving, cheeks first into their rainbow pledge for the month. But I guess it's kind of already started, so this is just the tip of the spear, and we all know how much they enjoy the tip. But we've already seen I think I seen a commercial from Ford, so we'll probably have to talk about that sometime in the near future. All of the big gay trucks that are going to be rolling out because all of you, I guess manly men, are all just secretly closeted homosexuals. No, you can go ahead and project your own fucking weirdness on yourselves. But in actuality, guys that drive big jacked up pickup trucks, yeah, they might have a problem making common sense financial decisions, but not everybody's secretly on the DL. Just all of these fucking designers and models to, well, various degrees of being on the down low, because I don't think anybody's really contesting that if the CDC put out that announcement to worry about the resurgence of monkeypox, I don't think that wouldn't be a population that would be taking note. But with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.